see. We met officially more than 10 years ago, and I really only saw him on occasion. There weren't many people our age. You would go off to college, then I went off to college, and then I didn't come back for several years. Came back during COVID, and I started noticing you again, and then we started hanging out. I remember the one time when I really started thinking, oh shoot, I actually like this guy. We went to Barnes & Noble after church? No, it was Saturday. And we were expecting to stay there. You know, he got coffee, I got tea. We sat there and we started talking. We started getting hungry. I was like, oh, it must be 1 o'clock. You know, probably get some food. We checked the clock and it was actually 5. We ended up walking over to Chili's next door and then getting food. And then didn't really think about the fact that we were actually dating, really. It was kind of more, we're just hanging out. You know, we're the only 2 people really of our age, and we both like each other. We both have a lot of similar interests, and we can talk for hours. And then, little old lady from church, I do not know who she was. I think she was your friend. We were sitting together, and she walks up and she goes, so I hear you're not going to move to Kansas because you have got your girl. And he just went bright red and looked down like, oh crap, we hadn't talked about that yet. And I was like, well, I guess it's a good thing I know you're not dating because this would be really awkward otherwise. You are. And I didn't realize that he was going to stay, but apparently he had decided to stay.
Yep. Everybody pretty much been thinking we were dating. Just
I didn't think about it that way.
I didn't think about it yet either until like, well, I've been calling her even during vacation, so much.
Yeah, we both kind of realized, oh shoot.
Must be a reason for that, huh?
We're basically dating, but we just never declared it, I guess. And then by September, we've been dating for about a year or so, right? Yeah. By September, I knew that I would be fine marrying him. And but he hadn't asked. And then he invited me to go with his family for Christmas and New Year's. I was like, oh cool, maybe I'll get the question then. So come Christmas, we had turkey dinner at his parents' place, and I don't think he knew this about me, but me and my sister, when you break the wishbone, we go all out. It's not just tug, it's tug and it's twist and it's rip, and you do whatever you can to get the bigger part. I ended up getting the big piece. He said, what's your wish? I said, I'll tell you later. And then so he walked away. I snuck into the kitchen and said, Mr. and Mrs. Gubshire, does he really want to marry me? And his dad's like, oh yeah, I asked him. Do you want to marry me? He goes, yes. And I said, why haven't you asked? He said, I don't know. I said, okay, well, would it be a problem if I asked? And they said, do it. I was like, yeah. So I waited until his parents had gone to bed that Christmas day. And it was just me and him sitting on the couch. And I said, do you want to know what my wish was with the wishbone? He goes, yeah, sure. I was like, okay, cool. Second question, will you marry me? And he just went, yes. We got engaged Christmas Day, and then I noticed there was a hard spot. You know, you did and it was starting to hurt in a way that it never has before or since. On one of them, they did an breast MRI, and then I saw the results notes on the patient portal on February 14th, and they said carcinoma. No specifications to what, but carcinoma, and I know that's cancer. So I was like, well, all right then. And then as we were leaving, because we had to go to the doctor to get the official diagnosis, and he said, no matter what happens, I'll always love you. Yes. When I was recovering, I couldn't do stairs. I could barely move around. It was just incredibly painful. So I ended up sleeping on the sectional downstairs in the den. He would come up, bring like his pillow and his blanket every single night. And he stuck, he didn't have to take the day off for the double mastectomy, but he did.
Oh, I was worried about you.
So he has been there literally every step of the way. And most guys would, when they find out that you've got something serious like cancer, especially stage 3, most guys would, there's more fish in the sea. He did not, and I greatly appreciated that. And I think you did good. I think you did good.
I hope I did.
I think you did good.
Emily's a beautiful woman. She went through a lot last year, but we got her all the way through her cancer and everything. She's strong-willed. She knows what she wants, and she's gonna go get it. And this last year, that was life. But she's definitely beautiful. I keep falling in love with her every day. I don't know if that'll ever end, but.
Philip he's calm, he's patient. I don't think I've ever seen him angry. He's also good looking. I don't know if I mentioned that, but he's kind of good looking, just, a little bit. And I really, there's not really much that I don't like about him, honestly.
Emily, you are a wonderful and beautiful woman. I love watching you when we watch the movies and shows together. I love your fascination with stormy weather. I love your desire to see new places. And I love how you can drink a full pot of tea before it has a chance to cool down. I also love how you never gave up when you had cancer. And because of all these things, I continue to fall in love with you every day. So I promise to be there when you're sick and when you're healthy, when you're sad and when you're celebrating, when you have a need or when you've got plenty. I will be there always and forever, for as long as God has us here in this world, I will be there when God takes us home.
When I proposed to you on Christmas Day 2022, you smiled so brightly. I knew then that I'd made the right choice. This knowledge was reaffirmed again and again throughout what ended up being a very difficult year for both of us. I promise I never intended to make you fulfill the in sickness and in health part of your vow so early on. But you showed you were ready to step up. And step up you did. You stayed with me, helped support me, and helped me often through my fight with cancer. Most guys would have left when the road got hard, but you didn't. You stayed. And I love you all the more because of it. Then I saw Callie's reaction to you. She adopted you as her fur dad almost immediately. And her opinion, at least on stuff like this, I hold in high regard. I look forward to spending forever with you. I love you.